Hello, everybody. This is Donna Anderson, author of LoveFraud.com, and today I'm with Stacy Vornbrock. Stacy is a licensed professional counselor who specializes in working with EFT tapping, Emotional Freedom Techniques tapping. And she's going to be presenting a webinar for LoveFraud.com called Emotional Freedom Technique Tapping to Break Your Addiction with a Sociopath. So welcome, Stacy. I'm so glad to see you again.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Okay. So many people have told me when they are involved with or leaving or attempting to leave a sociopath, someone with a exploitative personality disorder, that they actually feel a physical craving for this person. So why is that?
Well, all emotions are chemicals. So the sociopath has an innate ability to target what their body is addicted to on an emotional level, a particular emotional chemical. So that could be anger or sadness or guilt or hurt, or any, could be any what we call negative emotion that.
And you're referring to the target here who feels this addiction, is that correct?
Yes, so the target who feels this. So the sociopath just knows, they pick up on that very quickly. What is that person's, in a sense you could say, Achilles heel, the thing that they know how to push that button all the time. Mm-hmm. And so let's choose her. Let's say that the sociopath has picked up that you feel hurt mm-hmm. often. Mm-hmm. So they literally create scenarios and instances that create that hurt to release. It releases from a little gland in the brain called the hypothalamus. And that hurt will flood the body, dock onto cell receptors, and if it isn't released, it remains there. And eventually the cell receptors will shrink up and die, the cells divide, and the body will make more receptors for hurt. So it's literally, that's why over time it will feel like our problems are getting worse. It's not your imagination, it's the truth. It's a physiological phenomenon. So the sociopath figures out how to keep pushing that button for that chemical to release. And believe it or not, our cell receptors become addicted to that chemical. So it's always seeking or craving that particular negative emotion. And that's what it makes us think, oh, we're addicted to that person. What we're addicted to is really the experience, the emotional experience that they create for us over and over again.
Wow, that's amazing. So, and you have a technique of EFT tapping that will help alleviate this. So can you tell us a little bit about what EFT tapping actually is?
I can. Well, I think of it like a do-it-yourself acupuncture. So we tap with our fingertips on end acupuncture points. There are 8 of them. And while we're doing that, we literally are bypassing our conscious mind, and we're having a direct conversation with our body. And we're talking to our body about the emotional chemical that's there. In this case, we're using hurt as an example. The body knows where it stores that and it releases it. Hmm. And in the case of an addiction to the negative emotion, what we're going to do in this seminar is teach people how to interrupt the addiction process that the body has and wean the cell receptors off that negative emotional chemical. And we just do it through tapping. And there's so many wonderful things about tapping. I just can't say enough. But I think probably the very best thing, Donna, is that you do not have to believe it will work in order for it to work. Because again, it bypasses the conscious mind, just like the events that happen that cause the chemicals to release bypass our conscious mind. It's all happening so fast on a physiological level. So we want to address it on a physiological level.
Mm-hmm. So then how will this webinar help people who want to break their addiction to a sociopath?
Well, how this will help is that they'll first of all be able to identify what is their emotional addiction. So when first of all, it's what, learning, just becoming conscious of what is this? How does this process work? And now here's a tapping protocol and a process that I'll give them so that when they feel that that negative emotional chemical or that longing, what they're interpreting as a longing for that sociopath, they can tap instead to break that addiction and wean their cell receptors off of that emotional chemical and therefore away from the sociopath. They're in their mind, they're attaching it to that person, but it's really the emotional experience that they're craving.
Wow. Oh, this is going to be fabulous. I am so looking forward to this program, Stacy, and I thank you for doing this. And so we'll have it soon and be able to help so many people, I'm sure.
I hope so. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Thank you very much, Stacy, and we'll see you
Okay.
soon.
Okay, thanks.